Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. In this session, let us see how to solve a numerical based on solar radiation and its geometry. The question number 1. Calculate the number of daylight hours, sunshine hours in New Delhi location on 22nd December and 22nd June 1995. Given the value of latitude angle phi for New Delhi location is 28.35 degree. The problem is quite simple. We are supposed to calculate the number of daylight hours. Daylight hours, it is also called as sunshine hours in New Delhi location. My dear students, location may be different. The location may be New Delhi or Bangalore or Chennai, Hyderabad, Mumbai, Kolkata, any location for that matter. Only what changes is the value of latitude angle phi changes. For New Delhi, the phi is equal to 28 degrees 35 minutes. It is given in the problem. Now, let us see how to find the value of sunlight hour or daylight hour. Yes, what is given in the problem? The value of latitude angle phi is given. Now let us see how to find out the daylight hours. So daylight hours is given by this is the equation to find the number of sunshine hour or daylight hour. It is given as n is equal to 2 over 15 cos inverse of minus of tan delta into tan phi. So let me call, for time being, I will call this as the equation number 1. So what is that I want now? I want the value of tan delta and tan phi. Tan phi, I need not worry, directly it is given in the problem 28 degree 35 minutes. Just a normal substitution, and tan of the value, we are getting this part of the equation. But what is tan of delta? I want to find out what is the value of tan delta now. So what is delta? Delta is something called as declination angle or the angle of declination. So first thing is we are supposed to find out the value of declination angle. So there is once again there is a separate set of equation to find the value of declination angle. So that is given as n is equal to, very important, that is what we want to calculate now. So n is called as number of days. So number of days from when to when. So let us go with the first case. So for 22nd December 1995. So separately towards the side of the paper, I will just mention it as number of days in January. Yes, we can use the short form. For January, we are having 31 days. Similarly, I will write for all the months. So this is the number of days in every month. Starts from January and ends to December. But what we want it is for 22nd December 1995. So 31 plus 28 plus 31 plus 30 plus 31 plus 30, 31 plus 31 plus 20 plus 31 plus 30. So here is the value of 22, that is December 22nd, come somewhere over here. All the values plus 22. So it is 356 days. So the number of days, n is equal to 356 days. This is what we are supposed to substitute in this equation. Okay, is there any other method? Yes, we can do that one. The number of days we know it is 365 days in the year. But for this example, for December 22nd, it is just 9 days short of the year. So you can also calculate as 365 days minus 9, you will be getting it as 356 degrees. Yes, now a question may arise to you people, what happens if it is the case of leap year? So that we should consider +1 here for the month of February. For that case only the year 1995 is given. How to check whether the 1995 is a leap year or not? So 1995 divided by 4. If it is clearly divisible means it is a leap year. 1995 divided by 4. So you can see here it is 498.75. Suppose if it was 498 or 499, suppose if it is a whole number means it clearly says that it is the leap year, else it is a non-leap year. So now this year 1995 here is a non-leap year. So hope it is clear. Now, so number of days n is equal to, it is clear, 356 days. So therefore, the declination angle delta is equal to 23.45 sine of 360 divided by 365 into 284 plus, let us substitute the value of 356 and calculate the value of delta. Upon calculating, we get the value as minus 23.44 degrees. You are getting the answer in terms of negative, not an issue. Let us proceed. Minus 23.44 degrees. So this is the first part of the answer. Now, what is that we are supposed to find out? Number of sunshine hours. So number of sunshine hours, the equation 1 already it is written. Just normal substitution for the value delta and phi. What is the value of phi? I repeat, it is 28 degree 35 minute. So therefore, equation 1 implies n is equal to 2 by 15. Let us keep as it is. So cos inverse of, open the bracket, minus tan delta. Tan of the value delta is equal to minus 23.44 degree into tan of phi. What is the value of phi? I repeat, the value is 28 degree 35 minute. So 28 degree 35 minute, no need to convert anything. Just let us take it as 28.35. So close the bracket. So therefore, let us solve this one. N is equal to yes, the answer is found to be 10.196 hours. The unit is hours. Why? Because the number of sunshine hours. So this completes the first part of the solution. Now let us see what is the daylight hour for the second given date, that is 22nd June 1955. Now let us make use of the same concept here. Yes, for 22nd June 1995, already it is clear that 1995 is a non-leap year. Only thing is we want to calculate the value of n, that is number of days. Let us make use of calculator here. 31 days plus 28 plus 31 plus 30 days in April plus 31 days in May plus, this is where our 22nd June lies. The 22nd June comes somewhere over here. So plus 22. So therefore number of days is equal to 173 days. Hope it is cleared. Yes, let us make use of once again the declination angle delta. The same equation, no change in the equation. 23.45 sine of 360 divided by 365 into 284 plus number of days. Number of days is equal to 173. So what is the value for this one? Let us make use of calculator once again. The value is 23.44 degree, almost the same value. It is the same value but different sign conventions. Yes, this is plus 23.44 degrees. Therefore, once again the equation 1 implies, that is number of sunshine hour n is equal to 2 by 15 cos inverse of minus of tan delta. What is the value of delta? It is plus 23.44 into tan of phi. Phi is once again the latitude angle. It is given as 28 degree 35 minute, 28.35, close the bracket. So therefore the value of n is equal to yes, the answer, the calculator is giving the answer as 13.80 hours. So this is the second part of the answer. So this completes the first numerical. This solution is also given to you as a Google Drive link for your reference, and that is given in the description box. Yes, moving to the numerical number 2. Calculate the zenith angle of the sun at New Delhi location at 2:30 p.m. on February 20, 2019. 20th February. The latitude angle phi for New Delhi location is 28 degree 35 minutes. And my dear students, my dear learners, it is better to know the latitude angle of few of the cities, the major cities in India. See, for example, the value of phi for Bengaluru, the region, is somewhere around 12 degree 58 minute. The latitude angle for New Delhi location is 28 degree 35 minute. Okay, now what is that we are supposed to find out? A very simple question once again. So first let us see the given data. So the phi, the angle of latitude, is given as 28 degree 35 minute, and this is for New Delhi location. So this is clear. So what is the date we are supposed to find out? So that is on February, so 20th 2019. So just like a similar problem, why the year is given? So for the year 2019 divided by 4, if it is clearly divisible means it is a leap year, else it is the non-leap year. So this year we can consider, that is 2019 is a non-leap year. Okay, what is that we are supposed to find out? So we are supposed to find out the value of zenith angle, the very important term that is represented as theta z. So zenith angle is given by an equation. Cos of theta z is equal to, very important equation, cos of phi into cos of delta into cos of omega. So what are these terms? I will explain. Plus, open the bracket, sine of delta into sine phi. So for time being, I will call this as the equation number 1. So one by one, let us see the terms. So phi is common here. Delta, like delta is a known thing. Omega, and omega is a new term for us. Okay, one by one. What is phi? Phi is equal to, already we have discussed, it is the latitude angle for New Delhi location. It is already given 28 degree 35 minutes. Normal substitution. But what is delta? Delta is equal to declination angle. We are supposed to find out. There is separate equation for this one. We are supposed to find out. Yes, let us do it. And what is omega? So omega is given as hour angle. Once again, the separate equation is there. We are supposed to find out. So now first thing is, this is clear. Now let us find out the value of delta, that is equal to declination angle. So this is given by the equation. Already we have solved, we have used 2 times in the first numerical. It is given by 23.45 sine of the 360 divided by 365 into 284 plus n. So what is n here? N is equal to number of days starting from the calendar year, that is from the January 1st. So n is equal to for February 20. So for February 20 means the 31 days in the January plus the first 20 days of February. Very simple. We need not use calculator for this one. 31 plus 20, that is equal to 51 days is the number of days, that is n, that is for what we wanted to calculate the declination angle. So therefore delta is equal to 23.45 sine of 360 divided by 365 into 284 plus 51. Close the bracket. Now let us make use of calculator for is the value of declination angle delta is equal to minus 11.57 degrees. As I told you in the problem number 1, suppose if you are getting it as a negative answer, no need to panic. You please proceed as it is. Okay, we have got the answer for cos delta. The next is omega. What is omega? Once again I tell, it is the hour angle. So there is a beautiful equation for this one. The equation is given as standard time. The standard time minus 12 into 15 degrees. You are supposed to remember this equation. Now the question is, what is this standard time? The standard time is always in 24 hours format. That is, the given value is 2:30 p.m. So 2:30 p.m. in the standard format, that is in the 24-hour format, will be 12 plus 2, that is 14 hours 30 minutes. In other words, it is 14.5. Hope it is clear. So therefore omega is equal to, the standard time now will be 14.5 minus 12 into 15. So therefore omega is equal to, the value is 37.5. It is clearly telling its hour angle. This unit should be degrees. Now the equation 1 implies, here is the equation 1. I think it is visible in the screen. So cos of theta z is equal to 1 by 1. Let us substitute carefully. Cos of phi. What is phi? It is the latitude angle. It is 28 degree 35 minute. That is 28.35 degrees. Into the second one is cos delta. How much we got? Cos delta with a value minus 11.57 degrees. Okay, 11.57. The value, let us substitute the values. Next, into cos of omega, that is 37.5. Close the bracket. Not to stop here. Further continuation is there. The sine of delta. What is delta? Once again, minus 11.57 into sine of phi, that is 28.35. So let us calculate this one with the help of calculator. So we are getting the value of cos of theta z. Cos of theta z is 0.588774. But what is that we are supposed to find out? We are supposed to find out the value of zenith angle theta z. So therefore theta z is equal to cos inverse of 0.588774. Same, the cos inverse of this value is equal to 53.9 degrees. Therefore, theta z is equal to 53.92. Approximately this is 54 degrees. Let us round off the value. This is the value of zenith angle. So this completes the second question. Hope you like this video. If yes, give this video a thumbs up. We'll talk to you in the comment section. Thank you. Have a nice time. Bye.